Yes, we're so back, man.
We're back.
We're so back. Everything's so good. We're looking red and purple.
We're healthy. We're purple. We have a new set.
Yeah.
We've dropped a lot of coins on this one.
A lot of money. A lot of Mario coins.
A lot of ching chang. Chummy.
A lot of ching chang.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Leave a
this
comment.
is rare purple. It was actually made with those Mediterranean oysters.
Yeah.
That or snails rather. That
This
ancient
is-
kings would use for their purple.
This is made up of rare, the essence of purple guy.
Yeah, it was. It's a reformulated robe from Louis XIV.
We took horrible cultist robes and cut them up.
And repurposed them for good.
For good instead of fat guy sex. Which is what cults always are, it's freak guy sex.
Yeah, we'll have more on that later.
Freak guy sex?
Well, it is one of those things when you're studying any kind of Noidish occult stuff.
Yeah.
Which we can do some fun, some news.
Yeah.
You know, we'll hit it later, but you always end up there.
At freak guy sex?
Yeah.
Always. Yeah, it always goes back.
100% of the time.
Yeah.
Once you scratch for long enough.
100% of the time.
It's a fat guy
trying to do
getting pee or B
yeah.
or other P.
Yeah, or UP.
Various P's.
Yeah,
and
types.
B's.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it always goes back to that. So if you know a big fat sex guy,
yeah, tell him to start a cult.
yeah, you can make a lot of money. You guys can make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
So do it. I have the cult thing is so funny to me because people treat cults as cults are always one of those things you look at and you're like, well,
is this cramping your style on your legs?
what? Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
I got XL leg room here.
Okay, good.
The style is insane on the set.
Yeah, it's looking pretty awesome.
Yeah, things are looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The cult thing is it's like the homelessness thing where it's well, that would just never happen to me. Like
joining a cult?
Yeah. What, I'm going to go hang out with an Indian guy in Denver all day? Who's doing that? Every time I read a story about a famous cult, it's always well, what are you, retarded?
Well, I would guess that in the case of the followers, it's yeah.
Or raped.
Yeah.
Potentially molested.
My mom has a friend whose sister is in a cult.
Currently?
Yeah.
Nice.
And has been for 50 years.
Whoa.
Because my mom's friend was a sort of 60s flower child, went to Woodstock and everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. I forgot about flower children.
Yeah.
That's
and
hilarious.
her sister was also like that.
Damn.
And in the 70s joined a cult led by an Indian yoga master.
Damn.
And is still, now she's in her 70s.
And she's still
And she's still getting abused in this cult. And the leader, it even kind of fell apart because the leader, guess what the leader was doing?
Freak sex? Yeah. He was being a freak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the cult is still hanging on by a thread.
Without him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's just all these people who have invested decades of their life in farming turnips or whatever.
Damn.
And now Pranath
is in prison.
Gagging deep. Balsak Dar is in jail.
Damn. Yeah, it's you kind of, it's like homelessness. It's you kind of have to want that.
Yeah.
That has to be so much better than whatever, whatever thing you're scared of dealing with in your own head.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I feel it's got to be lost, impressionable people who fall into such a thing.
It's like it's like scams as a concept. It's just well, we can't remove people from society that fall for that stuff. We just kind of have to get okay with it.
Yeah.
Well,
and so many of the cults too are it's literally some schizo homeless guy.
It's not.
It's yeah, I was reading about this one. Somebody I think mentioned it in a live stream. What are they called? It was, I want to say the Pet Shop Boys, but it was something different.
Like the band?
It was Anthill Kids.
Oh,
I think.
Okay.
Or no, maybe. And it was one I looked up. Somebody
Alien
mentioned
Ant Farm Kids?
And it was some Quebecois guy.
Okay.
And I think the 70s through 90s, I don't know when cults were popular.
Yeah.
And he's you see a picture of him, and it's well, that's a homeless guy. And his followers are letting him do surgery on them and stuff.
Yo, you deserve that if you let that. Like, I'm sorry, it's you. Like, I've never ever. I just don't. What do you mean? You feel bad for you? Like, you joined a cult.
Yeah.
Like, the guy lays it out. He's like, "This is what I'm gonna do," and you heard what he said, and you went, "Okay." Like, where am I supposed to insert sympathy?
Or like, like the Heaven's Gate people.
Yeah. This like old timey like Mr. Puppet ass looking guy who's talking about space gates and aliens, and then to get there we all have to kill ourselves. Like, I said that to you, and you went, "Okay." How much of my money do you want?
All of it, actually.
And then you, and can you help me produce this videotape? And you said, "Okay."
They did have cool aesthetics.
Yes.
You can't take that away from them.
No.
It's their aesthetics. That's something that's we could all learn from.
Yeah, but cults, it's like I look at it the same way I look at like polycules.
I mean, I think there's a lot of crossover.
I think like if you were to do like a biometric scan of my biological response, if you told me you were in a cult or in a polycule, they would be 100% identical.
I would guess. I've never like closely known any polycule people.
No, nor have I.
But I would guess. I actually had a polycule encounter this last week.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Did you join?
I asked, but I was rejected.
Is my swag so bad?
I mean, I'm doing some like in extrapolation, but just from but I'm kind of an expert at reading people.
Oh yeah,
and social dynamics.
Yeah, well,
and facial expressions.
Thanks in no small part to your time as a pickup artist.
Yes, yeah.
You became keenly aware of social dynamics. Yeah,
so I can see. It's like I see little lines, like in Donnie Darko, kind of between people.
Yeah, like in Watch Dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
My brain is like a psychic version of the game Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs Legion specifically.
Yeah, not the fucked up first one.
Yeah, but
because I walk around with a mascot head on, I hack people
and kind of like read people in the signs, and I don't even need to ask questions or get to know people. I just see them and I go, I know you.
I'm kind of like a social hacker.
Yeah,
I'm a social hacker.
But my guess, and this is also from online, is that most polycules function essentially the same as a cult, but it's with a big girl as the leader.
Yeah, big person.
But I'm guessing there's usually one person who's kind of the driving force.
I think most of them come from some like one part of the group, one part of a relationship just wants to like fuck other people.
Because the one that
trick your spouse into being chill with it.
The one that I encountered, this was my read on the situation. There was kind of a chunky girl.
Right.
Who was clearly like the dominant personality. Yeah. Who was doing all the talking.
A chunky girl.
Yeah.
Doing all the talking.
And then she had an even chunkier boyfriend who I'm guessing was sort of like relationship one.
Right. Probably. Yeah, that's the genesis.
Who was very kind of like meek.
That's boyfriend prime.
Yeah, boyfriend prime. And like she was doing all the talking for the group.
Nice.
He didn't say much, but was clearly like meek, mild, severely Norwooded, big.
We gotta save him, man.
And then
someone's got to show him the pod. We can save him.
There was also like a greasy Chinese guy who was on his phone the whole time.
Oh, that guy has a substance abuse problem. I'm going to call it right now. Because here's why. You never ever see the Chinese up to anything weird unless they're addicted to substances.
Yeah, he was on those like happy lucky seeds.
He's on something, man. He's a tweaker.
He was very like, if you're, at some company and you go into the bowels of the building, into like the server room. Yeah. It was like a server room guy.
Like the guy, I'm picturing a Chinese version of the guy from Dredd.
Kind of, yeah. But like, just like,
just greasy, yeah.
Like his hair's all unkempt and greasy. Yeah. He's like walking around looking at his phone.
Yeah.
It was clearly like boyfriend prime, but like the dominant GF was like, I actually want to bring this like greasy Chinese iPad guy into our relationship.
This fingerless gloves Chinese meth head into our relationship.
And like boyfriend prime was kind of like, I mean, if that's what you want, sweetheart.
What's the alternative? And she went, I'll leave you. And he went, okay. Yeah. That's typically, I think, how it goes.
But I mean, I feel like there's a sort of borderline There's some Venn diagram going on there with cults.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the same thing. Like you never ever. You just don't. In both, you don't see people over a 5 in them.
No, I mean, how could you? If you're like a attractive, capable person, why would you join a cult?
Why would you join a polycule
or a polycule?
It's stuff for freaks.
Yeah,
I did a joke in stand-up the other day that polycules have to add up to 10. 2, 4, 3, you know? And people fucking hated it.
Really?
They went, oh, hey. I was like, what?
Was it a crowd of ugly polycules?
Couldn't really see, but most likely, yeah. It was at a place where they would be.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, people didn't like it. But I thought it was funny.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, just like the fact that there's like a critical mass of people out there who think you need to be like respectful about polycules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
you have to be sensitive about polycules.
That it's not like a weird, gross thing.
Nobody has ever, no one ever has seen an attractive polycule.
No.
No one, because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because attractive people just date one other attractive person. And then they're like, awesome, good.
Yeah, or like, you know, some beautiful angels, they'll get a guy who's maybe not the most attractive, but he'll make them like lots of pizza and stuff.
Yeah, or he has a lot of money.
Or he has money.
Or he's got like a persona named Mystery that's just so thrilling. I've been obsessed with that pickup artist guy, man.
He's awesome.
Dude,
I didn't realize.
I wanted to apologize for being rude in our last episode when you brought up the fact that he like conjures like an ego demon named Mystery. I don't think I like fully appreciated how fucking crazy that is.
Well, and I just saw that one video, and I was like, I thought it was like a one-off thing. Where it was just like as an example, I could conjure a Jungian ego demon named Mystery to trick girls. But upon further reflection, that's like the core of his game.
It's Mystery. Is like, yeah, exposing women to your ego demon Mystery.
And he's like, it's like, we've talked about like barnacle theory, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is quite barnacle theory. I'd say it's more like Jurassic Park Amber theory, where it was just like in like 2006.
Yeah.
This guy just like crystallized as Mystery. Yeah. And he's like still doing that shit. And he's wearing,
if you talk to Mystery too much, he becomes real.
Yeah. But I've been looking at a bit of their stuff.
It's so funny.
And he'll literally have like, you know, he has the giant fur peacock hat and stuff.
He literally dresses like Rob Zombie. You gotta picture like a skinny picture Rob Zombie without dreads. Yeah. That's how he looks. He dresses like in a movie, you know how he looks, man? In a movie that features the afterlife, he dresses like the cabbie, the devil cabbie.
Yeah.
He'll wear like a weird little top hat with goggles and like a little piercing, like a vest.
And he's Mystery.
Mystery? I like... Throughout the week, I've just been thinking about like pitching that to someone as like how to get girls, like conjure an ego demon named like Sensuality.
Do you think when he's like when he's day gaming, do you think he introduces himself as Mystery?
I have no fucking idea. Because no, he doesn't give you his name. I've seen a few of his clips. He'll go up to like a bartender and be like, what does he say? He says, the same reason we were allowed to meet is the same reason we could never be together.
Oh.
And then like a bartender will go, oh, okay. Turn around. And then so in his scenario, the bartender doesn't immediately leave when she hears that.
Right.
She goes, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
And then he says, well, I'm here with my friends and you're at work. And because of those two reasons, we were allowed to meet, but because of those two reasons, I have to go back to my friends and you have to go back to work. And again, in this scenario, she doesn't leave.
Right. Well, she's
upset.
trapped.
She's been enraptured by Mystery.
Does that work?
No, dude. No. That's psychotic.
Like, for our ladies in the audience, if you had like a dreadless Rob Zombie type guy come up and sort of act as if he'd conjured an ego demon named Mystery, would that work? Would you be giving up your digits
to Mystery?
To Mystery.
We should try to get him on the show, man. He rules.
He's awesome.
He's one of the fun.
I thought that was like an extinct type.
No, he's still going, and he's really good.
Well, he's still going.
I think I get a few guys periodically. I don't know if they all roll in the same network now.
Yeah.
But like I found a few guys that do like pickup artist now.
Because wouldn't like 2025 pickup artistry be kind of like put a The Office quote in your profile?
Yeah.
Memorize every line of dialogue in The Office and Parks and Rec.
I think now all you have to do is like paint your nails and like talk about Kamala. Well, the like safe sleazy guy is a thing because it works. You know, like looking like iDubbbz. There is a subsection of the, I think, bottom 20% of the population where that works on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess like conjuring ego demons named, you know, like Mystery, Sensuality, Fatality, Curiosity. That's for like more kind of like high level game, I think.
Yeah,
That's for bagging like Ukrainian supermodels.
Who can, you have to bring your A game, like an ego super demon.
Who don't speak English so good.
So you have to, just all these like verbose opening lines. That's like, okay, sure, like, it's just crazy. Just be normal. That's key number one.
Yeah, choose normal.
Choose normal.
It's our new slogan.
Yeah, choose normal.
Just choose normal.
Just be regular. That's honestly, yeah.
But yeah,
major truth acorn is to just be normal.
Conjuring an ego. That's like a direct quote.
Yeah, no, that's what he calls it. An ego demon. He calls it a demon.
Yeah.
In the same way.
Does he ever, like, in his videos, I've watched a couple, like, are there ever
women?
Beautiful girls he's picked up?
No.
It seems like it's always him with, like, a kind of lamer variants of him.
Yeah.
He's dominating.
Yes. No, that's
in my like watchdog analysis, he's the boss of them.
yeah, the like mental pyramid.
Their hats are like a little bit less like quirked up.
Yeah, he's always got the most swag in the room. He's got the most bracelets on. His hat's the most weird. He's got the strangest piercings, and he's the only one talking.
Yeah.
At any given time, it's only him talking.
Yeah.
I've seen a few though of guys that do like confidence courses and stuff like that.
I feel like if you have to sign up for the confidence course,
you're done, man.
Like
it's not that hard.
It's not gonna like come to you via coursework.
No,
you're not gonna do like homework into like changing your personality.
No. Of course. Yeah, man.
Like there's not like documents you can fill out that are gonna give you confidence.
Yeah, you know how you get confident? Be good at something. Have like value.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Well, and can you imagine like telling someone that you're doing a confidence course?
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing. The guys who host the confidence courses, you look at them and it's like, well, I wouldn't let that guy tell me how to tie my shoes. Like, that guy? Like,
it's like in Mysteries and like giant like Uggs.
Yeah. Well, no, the one I saw, the dude's swag was actually so crazy. I thought maybe he was doing it like he was like taking the piss out of these guys who came to his course.
The Mysteries.
Not Mystery.
Oh, okay.
There's a different one of like it was like a course on like literally how to not come off as like a whiny like the guy did this like demonstration. He was like nice shirt, why'd you pick that today? And the guy was like, I like it. And then he was like, don't say it that way. See how you come off more confident if you go, yeah, I like it. I was like, you paid for this?
Probably paid a lot of money for that.
You paid to hear a guy tell, like, that's like middle school bullying.
It's like, crazy how much money is just laying on the table in the world.
I know.
And I have so little.
All we ask is $5.
Yeah.
You could pay $500 and get like a hose down on a beach by some masculinity course.
But like, what percentage of the population is just getting like financially hosed by some trickster at any given moment?
I think a huge chunk. I think it's like most. Like I've known people who like have told me they've like spent money on programs or courses where I'm like, well, that's clearly a scam. Don't do that. And it's like a lot of people, and most of them are like, they have more money than me. And it's like, yeah, I think most of the population at any given time is like being scammed out of something.
Or is at least like susceptible to getting scammed.
Would be open to it.
You know, this makes me think, are you familiar with Ian Carroll?
Yes. Yeah.
I had seen like pictures of him.
Yeah.
But I recently saw like of him on video for the first time.
Yeah.
And he is just the most insanely untrustworthy looking person I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Like, you know how like Chuck Schumer looks like he's like a Der Stürmer cartoon?
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you look like that?
How are you looking like that?
But like Ian Carroll looks like one of those like 1800s like phrenology textbook diagrams of like an untrustworthy man. Like, it's insane.
He looks like the guy in the like adventure movie that you don't trust for the entire movie, but he's like, bro, no, I promise. Like, I won't betray you.
He basically looks like if Dick Dastardly was a guy. Like, even with the shifty eyes and everything. And it's just like, there are millions of people out there who like see this guy and don't like immediately go like, well, I can't trust him.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he says. Like, I watched the video without sound on.
Yeah.
And it was just like, how does he look like that?
I'm not listening to this guy.
Just look at him.
But he's giving you Noid info on TikTok?
Yeah, and he's like,
what?
He's so shifty.
Like what?
Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's probably a harmless guy, but it's like I'm not listening to that.
Yeah, I know he does like Noid stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe he's even right about stuff.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
You just look at him and he's a
I just don't trust
he's a
that
trickster.
guy. Yeah, you just don't trust that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly.
Like I'm not letting Chuck Schumer hang on to my wallet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not letting a greasy Chinese guy f my wife. You know, it's just not going to happen, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the world is so full of like tricks.
Your gut feeling is right when you see a guy and you go like who is that that fucking guy on Twitter, the conservative guy who was like, I'm a Zionist.
Is that new weird kid like Brillin Hollyhands?
Not that kid. He's like an older like beard guy.
Oh, is that the misfit patriot?
That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah. Like you look at that guy and it's like, well, that guy, something's weird about that guy.
Yeah, he's got
a weird look in his eye.
There's something strange about him.
Yeah.
Like he's sort of like, it's like the way he looks and like his coloring is just like that of like a pig. You know? Like no disrespect to pigs. Like, there's something very bovine about that guy.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the I don't know his deal too much. He's another one where like I see him.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm not going to listen to that guy.
No, it's like when you see like a smarmy elementary school teacher lady with like her kitchen in the background filming herself talking about something, it's immediately like, well, I'll scroll by that.
Yeah.
Not listening to that.
So I don't like getting tricked.
Yeah, I don't like getting tricked. I also just don't like listening to someone that like is advertising to me with the way they look that I shouldn't listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's like if a guy who looks like Rob Zombie came up to you and was trying to trick you into having sex with him. Yeah. Everything about that guy is a trick.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have a soul patch piercing. He wouldn't have all those bracelets on if he wasn't.
Wouldn't call himself Mystery. He would just have like a real name.
He'd be like Harry. He'd be Harold.
And it seems like all of Mystery's acolytes also have to have like gay little nicknames.
Oh, really?
Well, I saw there was one. He was doing some presentation, and it was like Mystery and like Blecker or something.
Blecker?
Maybe that's his real name.
Blecker?
It was something weird like that.
Blecker? I hardly know her.
Blecker.
Blecker?
I've actually summoned a Jungian ego demon myself. I call it Blecker.
I call it Blacker.
Blacker. Blacker than night.
Summoning my ego demon makes me act black. His name is Blacker. All right, boys, before we go into this set, summon your ego demons. And then I'm just like, man, shit. Hey. Hey.
Yo.
Hey, bitch. Start punching her immediately. Yank a lady by her hair. Hey, you got to tame your ego demon, man. You're getting too crazy in there.
You're letting your ego demon take over, man.
We should make a movie about that guy fighting with his ego demon to get definitely weird pussy. Like, that's a guy that, like, the pussy he has got has been odd.
Yeah.
You ever look at a guy and know, like, you've only fucked, like, weird chicks?
Well, I mean, with mystery.
Your mystery?
If you're mystery, you're wearing... I saw one where it looked like he had one of those, like, giant furry Jew hats. Like, it was like a big furry cylinder.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah, all swag.
Yeah, that's very swag.
Actually, I saw a funny video of this week. It was from, I guess it was at some point in the last couple of years, but it was a Jewish guy wearing one of the big furry hats, and some, like, Arab guy in New York was interviewing him, and he's like, hey, bro, what do you think about, like, the war in Gaza? He's like, there's a war? Guy's like, yeah, between the Palestinians and the Israelis. You're telling me there's a war going on? Just like
uses some tricks.
Yeah, maybe he literally hadn't heard anything. He goes like, yeah, of course you've heard. There's a big casualty, like between Israel, between Israel and who?
That's good. That's a good move.
Yeah.
No, I'm just hearing about that for the first time.
Yeah, feigning ignorance about stuff is actually, like, awesome.
It's literally a secret. You don't keep the ego demons at home.
Yeah.
This secret trick will take you infinite. I think a lot of people don't realize that feigning ignorance is so powerful because they're insecure about their intelligence.
Right.
But if you have to medieval surf max to, like, survive. Yeah.
Well, and also, like, there'll be, like, polls and stuff will come out, and it'll be like, you know, in 2003, it's like 95% of Americans heard about 9/11.
Yeah.
So I feel like there are some just, like, real ass, like, pros out there who just don't know shit about anything.
There's, like,
and I'm so jealous of those people.
Yeah, the guy who goes home every day and, like, literally just doesn't think about anything. Then goes to bed.
Just someone who's just, like, basically non-sentient. Like,
it's a cult member.
Yeah.
That's like primo cult member pickings, you know?
But just, like, not knowing anything about anything.
Yeah, it actually, like, works. Like, people like to explain stuff.
Yeah.
Just feign it, just be like, oh, okay. What's that?
Oh, what's that?
And then they'll tell you, and then they like you more.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
You know, people love yapping.
Yeah. Let other people yap. That's, like, a real social trick. Don't shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
That is the move. If you, like, struggle to talk to people,
don't talk.
Just, like, ask them questions and let them talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It works pretty good.
It works pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good move.
Because everybody loves talking about themselves.
Yes.
Generally.
Yeah.
Unless you're, you know, like me, you're a guy like mystery.
Yeah.
You like to keep it kind of aloof. There's some mystery to the situation. But most cattle love to talk about themselves. And you can use that to trick them into giving you money.
Yeah. Well, like, literally, if you're like, I'm, like, weird at work, it's like, then stop talking.
Yeah.
Then shut up, man. And then, like, give yourself, like, a year of, like, not talking to people and just only ask questions. And then, like, after a year, you'll, like, kind of know how socializing works.
Yeah.
Like, you'll know how it goes.
Generally, if you're trying to, like, you know, win friends and gain influence, there's nothing people like more than them talking.
Yeah.
So if you can be a person who can, like, produce them talking to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They'll love you for it.
Yes, 100%. If you're, like, genuinely inquisitive and, like, seem to care.
Yeah.
It's way better than, like, trying to red pill them. Or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. I'm just imagining, like, the red pill dating coach.
That's there. That exists.
How to red pill a bitch on the first meeting.
That's definitely a thing.
How to red pill girls on Tinder before you meet them.
I think that's probably big.
Has that chunk of the market been taken already?
Without a doubt.
Damn it.
There's no way it hasn't.
I thought I'd just come up with a bold, innovative
red pill
scheme.
dating.
How I can get into the tricking people business.
I don't think. The trick is like, I think it's like either a frequency or it's just like you're on it or you're off it, you know?
Yeah.
There's no sense, like, don't waste your time ever don't ever red pill anyone.
No, because, nobody's going to get, like, red pilled from, like, some guy saying something.
Yeah, just handle yourself in a way that, like, is conducive to your beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And people will, like, wonder why you're not upset about certain things. And then you can, like, kind of never ever, like, the old adage of, like, not revealing your power level is true.
Yeah.
Do not do it. I get asked a lot of questions where, like, the person I'm talking to is like, "You're not going to like my answer." And so they'll ask me a question, and I'll just laugh. Just go like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know." Just laugh. Laugh it off. There's no sense in red pilling these people.
No. Yeah.
Statistically, the person you're talking to is like prime pickings for a cult.
Yeah.
There's no sense in talking to that guy.
This podcast game doesn't work out. I'll start a cult.
Yeah.
Or I'll just join one.
Or I'll just join a stupid cult.
Let's join a freaking cult.
Cut to you having gay fat sex.
Well, there was recently a cult in, where was it? It was either Saskatchewan or Alberta, where they were following like a Chinese woman. How does that happen?
Famously not persuasive people.
Yeah. They were in some like tiny town. And there was some cult where they were following a Chinese woman who claimed to be the Queen of Canada or something.
Possible.
Yeah.
Possible that she's Chinese.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm open to it.
Why not?
She might have my vote.
Yeah.
What's the alternative?
Well,
It's the current state or some Chinese lady who's the queen?
Chinese lady?
I'll take the Chinese lady.
Yeah.
I trust her.
You kind of got to fuck up to join a cult, though.
You got to fuck up or be fucked up.
Oh, I did want to say a quick point of order since we're off right at the beginning of the episode here.
Yeah.
We had a few people respond and say that they did have ghost stories.
Yes, I saw that.
And I learned on my stream yesterday, we have a number of people who have also dealt with sleep paralysis demons.
Ooh.
In one form or another.
Ooh.
Or prophetic dreams. So if you do have a ghost story or some other type of paranormal situation, and you'd be willing to share it,
potentially over like a call.
Yeah, I don't think we have the logistics quite down yet, but it would either be, I think over a call would be best.
Yeah.
Or theoretically just like a recorded voice message.
Yes.
I think a call would probably be better.
Yeah, because then we could ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you'd actually be interested in sharing that, please send us an email.
Crumbboys with a K at gmail.com.
In the description. And we'll try and set that up. I think that'll be a fun Halloween episode.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
And also it would be conducive with my current love of Art Bell.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. We could do, I think, Halloween up with viewer sent in ghost stories, and
because there was I think 3 or 4 people who said they had a ghost story.
Yeah,
and then there was a couple other people
on your stream
who had sort of like sleep paralysis, nightmare, demon shit going
troublesome.
on. Yeah,
scary
stuff. Yeah,
that's freaky stuff.
I've never had such a thing happen to me.
I knew a girl who it was like chronic for her.
For sleep paralysis?
Yeah, like pretty consistent.
I guess it's a common thing.
Yeah, I think it is common, and it's fucking freaky.
Like, I have plenty of problems in my life, but I sleep
like a baby.
Like a baby.
Yeah, me too.
I sleep great.
I sleep very well.
And, like, I've had nightmares in my life, but I've probably had, like, a dozen nightmares my whole life.
Yeah, me too. Most of my dreams are of electric sheep.
Yeah, I mean, my dreams are maybe like boring and mundane. I think so. I'll dream that I'm like at work.
Yeah.
Or I'll often dream about like I'm just like doing something with people that I know.
Yeah, I have a lot of dreams of just like getting dinner or something and just being like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and it's like, oh, that's nice. That's kind of nice. Okay.
But it seems like a lot of people have like chronic trouble,
horrible
sleep
dreams
things going on.
Yeah.
And dreams are very interesting.
They're interesting.
We were doing some dream chatting last night. And it is, I was thinking too, I was talking about this is going to be repeating for some people who were there yesterday. But it is strange. Like, you know how there's that sort of cliche about how like hearing people's dreams is boring?
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true at all.
That's not
like
true.
you've heard that, right?
Yeah.
Where
No
it's
one
like,
cares
oh,
about.
I don't want to hear about your stupid dream.
Yeah, there's like some like old like social rule. It's like never tell anyone about your dreams or something else. But yeah.
But it's actually like
dreams are crazy.
And it's one of those things where like there's sort of I think the scientific explanation for dreams is it's just, of course, in like the scientific method, they make everything like wondrous and mysterious. That's our word of the night. Mystery about life, like really like banal and mundane.
Yeah.
But it's just sort of like, oh, well, it's just your whole existence is obviously just like random firings of brain chemicals.
Yeah.
And therefore dreams are also just like random firings of dream chemicals.
Right.
But it's just like you go to sleep and like experience different realities.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things that like it's so like normal you don't think about it.
Yeah.
But it's actually like wild
and it feels like, real.
It feels totally real.
Like you don't even like I've woken up with like I had a dream once that I like fell off a water slide and like hit the ground and then I woke up and my like heart was pounding.
Yeah, and I've had like, ones where sometimes the ones where it's sort of like true to life.
Yeah.
And you wake up and it was like, did that just happen? Like, am I being charged with something?
Yeah. Like, am I allowed at the pool still or no?
But it is. It's like you experience these like alternate realities.
That feels like exactly real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except you can't run.
Can you not run in a dream?
No, running always is like weird and slow.
I remember one time when I was a kid, I had a dream that I had to like climb this. It was like a maze, but like up the side of a wall.
Whoa.
And it was sort of like, you know, the log walls at Fort Edmonton?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like that, but with like a vertical maze up the side of it. But it was that I really had to pee.
Oh,
and there's the toilet was at the center of the dream.
Right, there we go.
Can you guess what happened when I woke up?
You had peed all over the bed. Yeah.
Yeah, and science has no answer for that.
Science cannot explain that. No. I used to have dreams about, I used to dream that like IKEA was like the size of like a neighborhood when I was a kid. And I'd be like in this like weird, honestly, it looked like that Lars von Trier movie, like Dogville.
Oh,
where I was
the weird
in this, like,
warehouse
I would be in this like weird like neighborhood-sized warehouse with like fake IKEA houses and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would just kind of like wander through and like jump on the bed and
awesome
like, break stuff. I'd wake up and be like, cool.
Sick.
Yeah, it was like Truman shows. It was interesting.
But yeah, if you have some sort of paranormal-ish, it can be flexible experience, hit us in the email, and we'll try and coordinate the logistics for that before the end of the month.
Yes.
For 100%. Halloween Spooktacular.
Yes. Because the last time I think we did a curated Halloween ep was the first season of the show.
Right, where we went to the world's scariest Reddits.
They were bad. It was dark.
They were.
I think that's like the 7th episode of the show or something, 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours of like looking through some of the most horrible, evil Reddits of all time.
I think that was the one where r/meth was the one where like, well, these people have souls at least.
Yeah, there's like hope for these people. Yeah.
I don't actually recall what the others were, but I remember them being like really grim.
Yeah, that's like every time we look at Reddit, it's like it paints the saddest picture imaginable of like the most broken, raped people you've ever seen.
Yeah, well, that's what the R in Reddit stands for. Raped.
Yeah, Reddit is like bleak.
Yeah.
It's a crazy website.
I can't say I frequent it too much these days.
Every time I have to go there for an issue, I'll usually just take a peek at what the subreddit I'm looking at is for, like how it's doing.
Yeah,
it's like putting your thumb on the pulse of like exclusively people who are doing bad.
Have you known? Because like I at this point just I don't know anybody. Nice.
Only mystery knows people.
Only mystery. Only my eco demon mystery knows anybody. But like, do you like know people who are like Redditors?
Oh yeah, I've worked with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
100%. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
dark.
It's crazy.
Scary.
Well, it's like Reddit is like it's not like Twitter where like, I mean, all of online is like looking at upsetting stuff.
Sure.
But Reddit in particular, it has this like self-flagellating, like it's just like there's no room for like bullying someone off the. It doesn't seem to be that like on Twitter, if someone says something it's unbelievably fake, they'll get quote tweeted and everyone will be like, "This is fake."
Well, I think Reddit fell off. User Violent Acres was actually keeping that whole site alive.
What is that? Really?
I'm probably going to regret saying that. He was just like a really mean guy.
Oh, okay.
He ran like fat people hate and like...
Yeah, there's no like... I remember in middle school Reddit, there was like crazy subreddits.
It used to be like... There were some actually like hilarious Reddits that were actually like super funny. And it was kind of like he was, I think, the tip of the spear. He was probably doing some like heinous shit. I don't know. Yeah. Don't tell me.
Yeah, whatever.
It was when they banned him and like took down a bunch of the mean Reddits.
Right.
That's when it started to like Redditify.
Yeah. That's when it became like a cult.
I saw there was one of the founders of Reddit this week was posting like, my mother was an illegal immigrant, and if there was ICE back then, there'd be no Reddit.
Oh.
It's like, oh, really?
Really? So what you're saying is that what we're doing now is crucial to prevent future
We wouldn't want to not have Reddit.
Mass Reddit events.
Where would we get our drone shooters from?
Yeah, where would I get a bunch of pictures of of Master Chief with a trans flag?
Yeah.
I've been playing Halo recently. Where am I supposed to get my desktop background that's Master Chief kissing a trans guy? Where am I supposed to get that? I could set it as just a cool picture of Master Chief, but I'd rather it's like about my fetish.
Yeah, I'd rather that he's kind of clearly trans.
I'd rather that Master Chief is clearly trans and that my way of coping with my childhood molestation is involved. This better be. That's what a lot of Reddit is like, sure, I'll appreciate this thing a bunch of people made and worked hard on, but I'm going to make it about my coping mechanism for getting molested as well. Yeah. Like, how rude to work hard on something and then see there's like a whole community of Reddit being like, but this is what it would be like if me being molested was involved.
What if Master Chief was molested?
In the Spartan program as a kid, he was touched.
Like me.
Like me. And what if Master Chief was Poly?
Wow. Him and Cortana and Commander Fletcher or whatever.
What's his name?
Those are the only characters I've met so far.
Who's the black guy? Johnson? Sergeant Johnson?
I haven't met him yet.
I know what ladies like. Yeah, I think that's Sergeant Johnson. Yeah, what if they were a Polycule?
Wouldn't that be epic, guys?
What if Master Chief was in a Polycule with Cortana and the Arbiter? The alien guy.
Then they'd have no reason to fight a war even.
It'd be awesome. Man,
really, when you think about it, all war could be ended if we made all of our world leaders smoke weed and be in a Polycule.
Yeah, is there anyone who thinks... Yeah, it's crazy that it's become like, going back to your point from earlier, like it should be like encouraged and frequent that you like dunk on people like that.
Yeah.
It should be like normal and frequent that we're like, that's weird. Don't do that.
Seems to me it's just like, well, that's weird.
It's weird and
it's obviously weird. And also, I can see the people who are doing it. Yeah, you know? Yeah. I know. I can see what they look like.
It's in the same way that like we know drugs are bad because we see what it does to your life.
Yeah.
I know being poly is bad because I've seen what it does to your life.
Yeah, when I see this like throuple where it's like clearly like a kind of like a couple, and there's some slimy Chinese guy well, that's not good.
That's bad.
He should be matched up with a slimy Chinese girl.
Yes, they should be. They should have never like had a job, and they should make all their money on like crypto.
Yeah.
being slimy, but having a lot of money. You know, that's what he's meant to do, and he's being held back by fat Westerners.
Fat baka gaijin.
Yes. His life is being ruined by fat Western baka gaijin ideology.
Chunky baizu.
He's literally being held back by chunky baizu Western ideology.
Imagine his Chinese grandma getting a life update.
Oh no, chunky baizu!
Why are you with the chunky baizu?
They go to his sweet nan's for dinner. Oh, nan, this is my boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh no, get chunky baizu out of my house. I don't want to hear chunky baizu.
Chunky baizu, I give them no noodle.
You get no noodle. You chunky baizu. Get out. You ruin my son. He good to be good. Make lots of money. Now he smoke weed all day. All he do is smoke weed all day, play Deltarune.
What is Deltarune?
I think it's like a trans video game.
Specifically for
From what I
our
understand.
transgender brothers and sisters and other.
Our brothers and sisters and other. Yeah, from what I understand, it's like, it's the new like trans game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to be playing it.
So I'm going to be checking that out.
Yeah, I'm going to play it. I'm going to get pretty into the Reddit.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually...
There's so many risk factors in the world.
There's fly traps, man.
Yeah.
There's so many fly traps everywhere. And sometimes, like when we were talking about the one battle after another, I think there is, like, unless you're of a sound, unless your mind is a steel trap,
like mine, yours.
yeah, and all of
Our
us, everyone
listeners.
listening, it can be dangerous consuming art made by someone who hates you.
Yeah.
Like a game that you go into the subreddit for. If you like a game, you go on the subreddit. 6 months later, you're like, I might be bi.
Look out!
You gotta watch out, like, because if you start, everyone in life starts normal.
Right.
Every baby is normal.
That's true.
Every single baby is normal. I've never seen a baby that I'm like, that's a freak.
Yeah.
That's a normal. Every baby's normal.
Yeah.
And then as you're like an asteroid, and as you're going, there's like these things, molestation,
Yeah.
blows a chunk off.
That's a big one.
Childhood bullying, blows it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it maybe builds new stuff back or whatever. Does something.
Join the wrong online community.
And then eventually, it crashes onto a planet.
Mm-hmm.
But depending on the trajectory it's been bounced around to, that planet could be hell.
Yeah.
That planet could be literal hell.
Yeah. Wow. That's a truth acorn right there.
It could end up where, like, after all of it, you're like, all that got me to hell? You know?
Yeah.
That was the worst. And it's like, well, you got to be active. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be active. Otherwise your life could be like abuse and punishment, and then it ends in hell.
I was somewhat surprised by the response to our one battle after another video.
Yeah.
'Cause for some weird reason, that was, I think, literally the first time that libtards have found our content.
Yes. I think
And
so.
It was just kind of funny because saying we were like not liking it made us racist and sexist.
Yeah. Well, which I don't think we were ever sexist.
Well, I literally don't think that sex is the racism thing. It's like, okay, I'm glad you haven't watched literally any other video we've ever made.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't actually know what you're referring to in that one specifically. But
What did I say?
I genuinely, of all the things we've done, that's
Yeah.
the first time we've been accused of racism.
True. Truth nuke. Yeah, real.
And it was like, what?
Pretty
What
mild.
do we even say? The sexism, though, that's where you kind of know that this person just has, like, rote responses to,
Yes.
like, nah, it does not compute. Racist because I don't think that sexism has actually really been a theme of any of our stuff.
No, I don't think so.
I wouldn't say by and large.
No, not. I mean,
I'm sure you could pick out a this or that, sure. But, like, I don't think that. Listen, I'm not saying the show's not racist.
yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, you know.
But the saying that we're sexist for not enjoying one battle.
When it's like, and I, like that's what's also crazy to me is it's like, go ahead, like go to bat for this movie. Tell me if you think about it in 2 years.
Well, and it's not really disabusing the meme that liberals get their worldview from
Movies,
pop culture,
pop culture.
from comic books and movies.
I actually, I'm glad you brought this up because I just recently on Twitter, Bret Easton Ellis of American Psycho book fame,
sure, yeah,
had put out a statement on the movie. He saw one battle after another.
I think I saw that. He kind of owned it.
It was like a total truth acorn sponge nuke. He said, it's kind of shocking to see these kinds of accolades for, I'm sorry, it's not a very good movie because of its political ideology, and it's so obvious that what they're responding to. It's so obvious that's what they're responding to. Why it's considered a masterpiece, the greatest film of the decade, the greatest film ever made, is because it really aligns with this kind of leftist sensibility. It will soon be a kind of musty relic of the post-Kamala Harris era. The thing everyone gathers around and pretends is just so fantastic and so great when it really isn't, just to make a point. There's a liberal mustiness to this movie that already feels very dated for October 2025, and it doesn't just read the room. And it just doesn't read the room. You know, it reads a tiny corner of the room, but it does not read what's going on in America.
Truth acorn.
Total truth.
It is such a Kamala movie.
Yeah, well, it's just like at the end of the day, like my big gripe with the movie, and I think I made that, maybe I didn't, but I thought I made that clear when we talked about it, is that it's like it's a Paul Thomas Anderson movie with characters I didn't fucking care about.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's bad art that I'll never think about.
Well, and even like the discourse around it.
Yeah.
You know, like our Patreon episodes come out about a week after we record them, just from our schedule. And I feel like when we recorded it, it was still like the topic of discourse, and by the time it came out, it wasn't
died.
anymore.
Yeah,
Nobody
no one cared.
cared.
Yeah, that's my big gripe. Is it was a Paul Thomas Anderson movie with a sense of disposability.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
It's just sort of whoosh.
That should never happen.
Yeah,
if you're Paul Thomas Anderson, your movies should have a sense of permanence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But that what we were getting at in that clip, I think, is like nothing has that anymore. And seeing a guy go to bat for a movie that he probably, if I were to ask him, tell me 2 lines of dialogue from that movie, he couldn't.
Well, and it just kind of came down to like
2 lines of dialogue that Sean Penn didn't say.
Like, I think it just kind of came down to like when those libtards accidentally stumbled across our stuff. It's like certain things flagged us in their mind as chuds.
Yeah.
So this like activate chud defense. Racist.
Yeah.
Sexist.
Yeah.
Like you're very insecure. Or something like
okay.
that.
All right, man. I'll have you know that wasn't even Jordan talking. That was mystery. So I'm not insecure at all.
Actually, this whole podcast has been done by our ego demons, mystery and fantasy.
Fantasy with a PH. Fantasy. Fantasy with a PH, but no Y at the end. It ends with an I.
Yeah. An I with like an X over it.
Yeah. Fantasy. Yeah.
And there's the one guy who had the most like letterboxed, like cinephile ass response.
It's a powder keg.
It's a powder keg, and I forget. I'm not gonna look it up, but it was all like your enjoyment of the movie is dependent upon the depth of your honesty.
Yeah.
It's like shut the fuck up.
No,
dude.
it's not, man. My enjoyment of the movie is dependent on there being things of quality in it.
Echoing my point that I said in the review about how they're like trying to reclaim the word retarded.
Yeah.
To sort of like, we're not like those embarrassing libs.
Yeah.
And he called us retarded.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, like being a cinephile in 2025, bad news.
Dude, I got some bad news for you, dude. Hey, man, I'm a cinephile. Uh-oh.
Like you can watch movies.
Oh, yeah.
Without being a cinephile.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be a cinephile. Because think about what else ends in ophile.
Nuke. Truth acorn.
That's not. You think that's a coincidence?
No. It's
because I feel like being a self-proclaimed cinephile
in 2025.
2025 basically is just sort of like declaring to the world that you're like an insufferable F slur.
with a T slur girlfriend. It basically
and a C slur second boyfriend. Like, I'm sure that throuple I saw were big cinephiles.
Yeah, man. Like, you have to medieval surf max. I'm telling you, like, that's the way.
Yeah.
Like, everything, like, I can, like, even cinema is becoming like a Redditified thing. Like, I downloaded the app Letterboxd to see what was going on.
Ooh.
It is brutal. It is crazy bad.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I was actually thinking, because I've seen some like screenshots of unbelievably embarrassing Letterboxd posts.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, just as like content for the content minds, I should check it out, but I haven't had the heart or stomach to yet.
It's like Reddit, where you on the premise of looking into it is good.
Yeah.
But actually being there, it's like, damn.
Because I think I went on to dip my toes in this. I didn't go so far as to get the app, but I went on r/Criterion.
Oh,
Because I always see the Criterion closets, and they just get like increasingly more embarrassing.
Yeah,
like they recently had like Anthony and the Johnsons.
Who the f- is that?
It's like this. She goes by a different name now. It's like Anomaly or something.
Oh man, okay.
And it was like a kind of like embarrassing Australian. Have you ever seen the video? It's one of the funniest videos of all time, where it's like some fat gay guy on piano singing with Australian Aboriginals, and they're like tapping on sticks.
Dude, yes, yes.
That's Anthony and the Johnsons. I'll maybe try and cut that video in, because it's unbelievable.
It's like literally this. It's like,
well, and it's Anthony of the Johnsons now. Like, it's some like Anna he or
mystery.
It's literally their mystery alter ego, but they're like singing like, "Oh, I look at you as a brother,"
and then it's just like.
Literally doing like clicking and popping and holding a fucking stick.
He's got a stick. He's got a stick.
I view you as a human being.
And they're ancient.
Yeah.
They're like 100-year-old Aboriginal guys.
Yeah, and they... Actually, I'm not going to say that. It's a public episode. But
can you bum a cig?
Anthony is now a beautiful woman.
Good for it.
And recently appeared on the Criterion Closet.
Good for it.
And it's like all the people on there, they pull out these like boring ass movies.
Yeah.
There's one like, this one is so beautiful. It doesn't really have a plot, but it has unbelievable footage of floating seaweed.
You know,
I'm not even making that up. That's literally, I watched it out of morbid curiosity.
Oh my God. You can see that for yourself if you walk around.
Yeah. And like on r/Criterion, it's all people being like, have you seen the latest like Thalmalas, a Boobalongo film out of like Thailand?
It'd be awesome for us to go in the Criterion closet and be like, so where do you faggots keep dread?
Yeah.
Where the f***'s Terminator 2 in here?
What's all this gay shit?
You guys got Cabin in the Woods? Yeah, like it's just,
but all the ones I see, it's like Anthony and the Johnsons or like Ronan Farrow.
Yeah.
And I feel like being a cinephile at this point is just start taking hormones.
Yeah. It's like it's just, you'd be better off taking hormones.
Yeah, just start watching fucking TV.
Yeah, nuke.
I wanted to follow up on this. I heard you watched SNL recently.
Oh, dude, yes, I did. I did. Because Brandon and I, probably every 6 months, every 6 months or so, Brandon gets curious about it.
Okay.
My roommate. And
you're my life partner.
My partner. My greasy Chinese roommate.
My rooming partner.
But he gets curious every like 6-ish months, or when there's like a...
Because honestly, I haven't had like the hint of a shadow of a phantom
No.
of wanting to see what's on
No,
SNL.
nor have I.
I feel like every year I'll see on X.com, the everything app, it'll be like a Bingway Mafufo retires from SNL after 16 seasons.
Yeah. Peter Silverfish retires, and you're like, after 34 years on the show. Oh, and they show a highlight reel of his characters, and he's like, "I'm Purple Steve." Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Honestly, Purple Steve is funnier than any character they have.
I'll see people get in the comments like,
No.
"This is a travesty." No.
Well, when Kenan Thompson retires, it'll be real sad because he's been on the show for fucking 60 years at this point.
Yeah, is he's still there?
Still there. Still.
Was it awesome? Okay, here's the question everybody's asking: is SNL back?
You're gonna be surprised to hear this. No. It's like borderline full soy rage.
Right. Who's doing? Because I don't think Alex Baldwin's doing Trump anymore.
They've got some other.
Who's doing Trump these days?
They've got another guy whose name I literally don't know.
No. Do they have anyone whose name I might know?
They have the hood ass black guy from Kill Tony.
Okay, I wouldn't know who that is. I mean, is Bowen still there?
Now Bowen's is there.
Okay, so at least there's like some Kino coming out.
I was actually talking with Brandon while we were watching it. I was like, in the middle of they were doing some sketch where Bowen Yang was supposed to be like a dad.
A gay Chinese guy?
I was like, I asked Brandon, I was like, has Bowen Yang ever done a sketch where it's not extremely clear he's a gay guy? Like, has he ever done a sketch where it's like, I would not know that guy is gay outside of the sketch?
I've actually never seen a
because in
Bowen
every
Yang
sketch, they do a lot of sketches from the one we watched 6 months ago or so, and then now they do a lot of sketches that are like 90s sitcom parodies. Oh, yeah, they're still on that, man.
So it's not all just doing like news of the week Trump stuff.
So Weekend Update is literally all Trump stuff.
Okay.
That's
who does Weekend Update now?
Colin Jobst and Michael Che together.
It's so crazy. At one point, they had
one of the greatest
Norm
comments.
Macdonald doing
one of the greatest comedians of all time, doing it the best it's ever been done.
Yeah, because I'll see like clips of that going around, and it's just like, well, that's
hilarious. There's a reason why when there's a news headline and people quote tweet it with a Weekend Update picture, it's not of Colin Jobst.
Right. And I'll even say I've never been a SNL viewer.
Yeah.
But I used to like see it and watch clips and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like even Tina Fey used to be funny. I don't think she's a total black hole of humor. I don't know if she, like 2025, I can't speak.
She was on the one I watched.
Oh, is she back on it now?
No, they were the hosts. It was Amy Poehler and Tina Fey.
I mean, I'm sure now she
Amy
sucks.
Poehler was on as a guest host, and I was like, her opening monologue, she was like, I don't have anything to promote while I'm here except my podcast. And it's like, they played it as a joke, but I was also like, wait, what? Whoa. Yo.
Well, because like Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, I will say, like, was funny.
Yes.
30 Rock's
hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Much in part to Alex Baldwin.
He helped a lot.
He's the man.
But that show was awesome.
Yeah.
And like, I thought Mean Girls was pretty good. And
yeah.
I even think SNL, like, back when it was like Bill Hader and Fred Armisen, like you'd see clips of it. I don't know if it was good for like 90 minutes.
They had sketches that broke through.
They would have sketches that were funny.
Yes, 100%.
As recently as 10, 15 years ago.
There was literally not a single laugh. We didn't even finish the episode. We watched 1 hour and we're like, oh my God.
There wasn't a single, even a chortle?
Not even.
Even
it was
kind of like a...
No, it was actually so bleak. Because it's like the writing... I know the like method of the show, the way they do it is they have an off season where they chill, and then when the show's on, they write the episode that week.
Are they just getting back into it for the season?
No, it's been going for a while.
Oh, good.
They're like warmed up.
Okay, good.
It's been on, but I know they have an off season where they chill, and then when they come back,
that's when Obingwe retires and they hire Majugo,
Chalufe, Wanalahiko.
He's Honduras's hottest.
Yeah. Tearing it up. It's some enormous black woman tearing it up all over NYC open mics is some up freak or a skinny Jewish guy. Weird.
Finally.
A skinny Jewish guy to play an awkward character in a boyfriend sketch. Thank God. But like, where was I going? It became apparent that it was like, guys, maybe the like, let's write all of our sketches for national network television the week before doesn't work anymore, and maybe you should use that off season to write funny sketches because they're dog shit.
Right.
Like the ones that are political are like soaking with soy rage.
Well, because like I saw when it was Alex, who rules.
Who rules?
By the way,
yes.
I would see them, and they weren't like great, but he is so awesome that they had like there was some juice there.
They're totally juiceless.
Because like you can get even if it's like liberal soy raging at Trump, if you got Alex Baldwin on screen, it's going to be like passable to some extent, right?
On Weekend Update, they always bring on a character to talk.
Okay,
they'll bring on a character.
Okay,
so here to talk about the ban of White Monster, it's Kyle, and they'll have some backwards hat guy to like rate like.
Okay,
it's like a recipe thing.
Sure.
The one we watched had a like 4-minute Zoran Mamdani ad, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was this like, the character was like a Staten Island woman who didn't like Zoran.
Okay.
And it was just this like 4 minutes of like, hey, aren't people who disagree with you retarded? And
so I'm not going to ask you what the best sketch was, because that seems irrelevant.
Yeah.
What was the worst one?
What
was the one that best like sums up what SNL in 2025 is?
I think if you wanted to see how the show was doing, you would watch one. I think it was the first one of the episode, like the cold open.
I mean, that's the one where you really got to bring the heat.
In theory. And it was this like soaking with soy rage sketch about Pam Bondi.
Oh, okay.
Like being like testifying before Congress.
She's stupid, right?
She's extremely stupid. And everyone who likes her is stupid. And everyone who agrees with us is cool.
Right.
But it was just this like, it was this dry, like the writing had this sort of like, you ever read like a long Reddit screed? You know how we read those like Cheetolini screeds and stuff?
Sure.
It had that vibe where it's like, and maybe I'll go over there. Oh wait, I can't do that because I made it illegal. And you're just like, whoa, man! Like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, in SNL, is it like the actors write the sketches? No, they have a whole separate.
There's a whole team of people who are paid to write the sketches. That. Yeah. But if you wanted to see where the like just humor is at, there was like a 90s sitcom parody one.
That honestly is like more bleak than the political soy rage.
That's the thing is like when there's no politics to rage about and they just have to write a funny sketch, what they come up with like is actually such dog shit.
Sitcom parodies, like
it's like actually and then the ones I've watched that are recent, like the one from 6 months ago and this one, they have at least like 2 90s sitcom parodies. They had a sketch about a lady doing a water birth during a boardroom meeting. And they made it not funny. It was like dry as a fucking bone in there about a lady giving birth during a boardroom meeting and being like, no, just keep going.
Well, who do you think are the SNL writers at this point? It's got to be like
they've had
aging
funny people.
Soylenials, hey?
Well, that's what's crazy is like, I think they've had Tim Robinson write for SNL. I think they've had Connor O'Malley. I think they've had Dan Licata.
Both. Like I don't know who Dan Licata is, but the other two are
Dan Licata is the guy who did the stand-up special where the audience was 15-year-olds.
Okay, that's funny.
So the
and like Connor O'Malley and Tim Robinson are both like confirmed funny.
Funny, yeah. So they've like I know they've had funny people. I don't know who's currently writing on SNL, but and I think the host has a big influence on like what sketches are going to be in the episode.
I know I've heard lore of when they had Steven Seagal on as the host. He was too awesome and chatted for them.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think the host plays a big role in like choosing what sketches are on the episode.
Okay.
But it's been like I know they've had funny guys writing on SNL. I don't think they do really anymore. I think it's mostly Yale grads, just based on the fact that they've had Lin-Manuel Miranda on a bunch of times.
Well, once upon a time, Yale grads could be funny.
Yeah.
I think like Golden Age Simpsons was all a bunch of like
Yale
people, all Skull and Bones members and stuff.
Truth Acorn.
And they just need to defrost some old Jewish guys to take over from Indian women.
I think it reeks of Indian women smarminess.
Yeah, it's probably a bunch of people who's like, is that Mindy Kaling?
That's what it is. It's like when it's not when it's political, it's like soaked in Indian woman smarminess. And when it's just like write a funny sketch that has to kill 3 minutes of the show, it's like it's steeped in like, oh, you've never like known mirth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if like part of me like wants for us to shoot a 3-minute sketch out of like spite. Just like based on like a loose idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm working on a packet that I think is quite funny.
Let's go.
But
Project Zeta Reticulon forges forward,
slouching roughly towards Bethlehem. But it's just like the sketches when it's just like write a funny idea is so bleak.
Right.
And like the acting, and also like the way I know it's live and stuff, but like having every actor not look each other in the eyes because they're reading a cue card is off-putting.
Yeah.
Like it's like if we did the pod like this and neither of us looked at each other and we're just sort of reading off a script. And it would like kind of periodically turn to each other, but like back to the cue cards. It's like, I know it's hard every week to memorize 2.5 minutes of lines for your given screen time, but you're getting paid to do it. You're an actor.
Well, it's been a long time since I watched any of it, but I don't really recall seeing that as an issue once upon a time.
I don't remember it either, but it's like...
It's probably because back then they were all jacked up on like enough cocaine that they could memorize their lines.
And comedically talented.
Because I'm pretty sure it used to be funny.
I think what also happened to it did used to be funny, and what also happened to it was the compilations of people flubbing their lines went mega viral.
Oh, so they're all in the Jimmy Fallon school of Saturday Night Live acting?
I think so. It's just there's also just like none of them. It like reeks of like theater kid stuff where like even when you're delivering not like a functional line, like a line that isn't like the joke, but like just a functional line to progress the plot of the sketch. Mm-hmm. They say it with such like theater kid fagginess that it's like, are you sure we can go over there and do that? It's like, why are you doing this? Like, just be. What world are you making with this? Well,
and it's crazy too, like the caliber of people that used to come out of SNL.
Yeah, now Keaton Thompson's been on it for 34 years.
But like once upon a time, like if you go through like the like alumni,
it's crazy.
Like once upon a time, you had like Adam Sandler and Mike
Rob
Myers
Schneider.
and the GOAT Rob Schneider. Honestly, he's probably way more funny.
He's hilarious. Brandon was just showing me Adam Sandler's latest special where halfway through he gets Rob Schneider to come out dressed as Elvis and do a full beautiful rendition of a song. And it rules. It's directed by one of the Safdie brothers.
Oh, okay.
Rocks.
I'm sure.
Great special. It's just him like actually giving it. He's like singing beautifully.
Well, like Adam Sandler rules.
He rocks.
Mike Myers, like in his day-to-day life, might be an embarrassing kind of lesbianic type at this point. But like Austin Powers and Wayne's World were awesome.
Cat in the Hat, also hilarious.
Awesome.
Shrek, hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's even good in Inglourious Bastards.
And like the list goes on for like age. Like they used to have David Spade, world's funniest guy. David Spade,
world's most human lizard. David Spade.
But it used to be like.
You'd be,
when they have like Obingwe Mafufo has retired. It used to be like some guy who's actually funny and is going to do other things.
He'd go on to do other shit.
Now the guy retires from SNL after 13 seasons, and they're back to doing open mics.
Basically, yeah. Like it's not a slingshot anymore, and I think partially is because of the death of the comedy movie.
Yeah,
there's nothing for them to. Well, or maybe they. I'm sure if you. I don't know. I don't know what this scoop is. Like if you can. Maybe there are like funny scripts that get just like shot down constantly. I'm sure there are. I think it's just like there's people aren't doing comedies anymore.
Yeah, Friendship was decent.
Right, you said that. is decent, but like in general,
that's because in general, it's
it's because Tim Robinson's like a made guy or whatever.
Yeah,
like they trust him and stuff.
And
but like
it had Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
was it incredible?
Yeah,
no, but I will say it's probably at the end of the day better than every other movie this year.
Right. Yeah.
Because it was like fine.
Yeah, because it's all good. Yeah. So I think partially it's because like there's nothing. They're gonna go back to Instagram real comedy.
Right. I guess that's probably like the feeder source now. It's people who do Instagram reel.
I think a number of the newer cast members were brought on the show because they do Instagram reels.
So that's probably why they act like that. Is because like their background is in doing those videos where they talk to themselves
with a towel on their head as a girl. Yeah. I guess that's literally it.
Because that is like the house style for those kind of videos. Is like, you want me to do what?
Yeah. The house recipe on SNL has become fucked up. Yeah. Extremely fucked up. It was just a bleak time. It was like,
I wonder, do you think it's like a money pit? Like all the late night shows? It's
has
just
to be.
TV in general? What makes money on TV anymore?
Sports. I think sports.
Yeah.
Like UFC.
Yeah.
But I don't think those like network like live shows are making money. There's no way SNL is making money still. I can't. Because you never hear anyone talk about it.
No.
You never see it. It's like as a cultural, its cultural imprint is like non-existent.
Who the fuck has TV?
Yeah.
Like actual like cable? It's like old folks' homes.
Yeah.
Airport restaurants.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, SNL is being viewed at airport restaurants, I think now.
Yeah, you're taking the red eye.
Yeah. Because it's like at the end of the day, like it goes back to like the one battle after another discussion, but like sure, like it's a major Hollywood movie, but at the end of the day, and I mean this in a rude way, that's your legacy, is that.
Yeah.
That's your legacy is this. That's what you did with it. You made something pretty middling at best.
Yeah.
Your comedic legacy is you were a gay Chinese dad.
Well,
you know?
Yeah. It's like the SNL Kyle Mooney arc.
Right.
Where like he was making, I think like his like I'm a retarded guy interviewing stuff videos were really funny.
Yeah, it's Good Neighbor stuff was very funny.
But then he goes on SNL, and it's basically like he disappeared off the face of the earth.
They kind of just benched at the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think probably the last time I saw an SNL sketch that I was like, that's pretty funny. Mm-hmm. It was probably literally like 2011.
I think it was. Yeah, I think the most recent one I can think of that made me laugh was 2011. It was the Ryan Gosling Papyrus Avatar sketch. You ever see that one?
It rings a bell, yeah.
Where he like sees the poster and then he just like loses sleep being like, they just chose Papyrus. Because that's the Avatar. That's funny. That's a funny sketch.
And I can't even think of what it was, but I have a recollection of seeing something with Bill Hader and Fred Armisen from that era that was like pretty funny.
Yeah, Bill Hader used to do funny stuff.
Yeah. They did their Documentary Now show after they left, which was quite good.
But yeah, it's a cultural wasteland.
But I don't think Obingwe Mafufo is gonna do something.
Chaluke, they have a guy hosting.
Chalupa Fashida is not gonna be doing a decent TV show like Barry.
Brandon was telling me that last week when they had Baboni.
Does he watch it every week?
He checks in on it pretty often. Yeah, he's got it. I've had chats with. I was like, don't do this.
I mean, who am I to talk?
Yeah, he hate watches a lot of stuff.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
But he said last week.
Sometimes you just got to keep your thumb on certain pulses.
Yeah, I get it. Whatever. He said last week they had Bad Bunny hosting it.
Who?
Bad Bunny, Spanish singer Bad Bunny.
Oh, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I love Bad Bunny.
Apparently, there was like multiple sketches that were basically fully in Spanish with him.
They were fully. Does he like not speak English?
No. Did you not see his monologue?
No.
People call him Bad Bunny because he can't speak English.
Really?
Yeah. He was delivering a monologue and then he spoke a bunch of Spanish and then he went, if you cannot understand what I am just saying, you have 4 months to learn before I'm at the Super Bowl.
Right. He's doing the Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah. Which is like.
So he does like it.
He like basically doesn't speak English. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because he's like Puerto Rican.
Sure.
Dominican,
Yeah.
Guatemalan.
He's Bad Bunny.
And they're giving him the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. Super Queso Bowl. They put him on a Super Bowl because they thought that was a Taco Bell menu item.
They should just have... actually, I literally can't even think of who would be cool to do the Super Bowl.
Creed.
Just so that every year it's Creed.
It should be.
They don't do it. They don't play any other shows throughout the year.
They should have a residency at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
They should have Billy Joel.
They should just let Bill Maher do 45.
Billy Joel debuting his new song featuring Bill Maher, The World Makes Us Lie.
I know the Super Bowl is famous for having a big musical act as the halftime show, but I think 2025 is the year they bring out an old guy to do stand-up.
Yeah, they should bring out
Dave Chappelle.
Dennis Miller. To do some 45 minutes of reference comedy. Right-wing reference comedy.
They should let Bill Burr do the stand-up, do 45 minutes of stand-up at the Super Bowl.
I think having a tight 45 for the halftime show.
Yeah.
That would probably keep a lot of people locked in.
It would keep people locked in. It would keep the costs down.
Yeah.
Maybe one year the NFL money's tight. They're going, look, guys, we've just got Dave Chappelle here to do 45 minutes of stand-up. And it's in the middle of a football game being like, but seriously, folks, they're killing black people. And I knew this girl who was trans. She was trans.
She was my friend.
She was a friend of mine. The whole crowd's just like, go Bills. Some guy painted to look like a Buffalo Bills.
But I do feel like they should have, like, I don't know who goes to a Super Bowl.
I think rich old guys.
But I feel like they should have, like, Chud Rock.
That's what it's for.
Butt Rock.
It's the Super Bowl. You should
Jaw
be having...
Rock.
It should be
like Nickelback.
Yeah, it should be Nickel. It literally, I'm sure they've done it. It should be them every year. It should be Creed. It should be a joint show.
Creed, I mean...
It should be Stained.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, it should be Trapped, T-R-A-P-T. It should be, Headstrong will take you on. It should be Mudvayne. Baboni.
Is he's one of those, like, Mexican guys who's, like, super popular, right?
In Mexico.
And he does, like, reggaeton.
I don't know what he does. I assume he does music that's like bum 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 bum.
I feel like that's all everyone in the rest of the world listens to is just reggaeton, which is the most foul genre.
World music.
They should get those withered old abos to do clicking and
popping. Yeah, they should get. Have we ever talked about? Maybe I'll save it for the Patreon. There's a whole team in the NFL called the Buffalo Bills.
That is awesome.
I'm going to save that for the Patreon, but that's a whole can of worms right there.
Yeah.
Buffalo, New York. That's our team, the Buffalo Bills.
I've never actually thought about that.
Put the football in the fucking end zone. Anyway.
Awesome.
See you, chuds. See you, racist terrorists.